Wave Plays, Planet Hot Wheels Energy Cards Pack-In CDs, Track Builder. Hello, Wave Sign, here with the bonus material. If you got all 6 CDs back in the day, and you put them in, one at a time, you'd unlock cars for each track that you can use with all the other tracks on the other CDs, and as soon as you put the 6th CD in and load it up, you unlocked the Track Builder. This was my first experience with track building anything back in the day. Nowadays I have Tile Racer, which is an unfinished and will never be finished tile-based track building thing that's similar to this, and it's freeware. And then of course there's Trackmania, which I don't do much track building, but I do a lot of racing. Anyway, so you got this. Oh, right. So, rather than placing pieces, you have to, it places them for you and just pick what order you want to do things in. So, let's start jumping off of a Hot Wheels car. Turn right, I'll turn left. And we'll do this. This to this, these, this, drive under a tire, drive up a skateboard over on top of the tunnel, and we got a turn, so let's do that, let's do that. Jump over the lunchbox, Hot Wheels brand, of course. I'm just making the longest track I can. Because that's the thing that's fun, is making the longest track I can. Stump, and I gotta showcase all the things, so I should maybe not that. Let's do that. Bubble blowing things, trowel. And interestingly, you might be wondering, but this is a Stunt Track Driver engine of sorts. How can it possibly work with, a track builder? And I'd say, well, and it does. Well, they use a different engine, basically. It's not the Stunt Track Driver engine that they're using for the actual, for this part. No. They are using something else that you will see later when I actually get to it. Let's see. Is there anything over here that I've left to use? Not really. Let's see. And then let's just go through a bunch of loops. Sure, whatever. And now we get to pick a car to take. Obviously, I'm going to pick the Radar Rancher. And now... oh man, it's articulated. But... this is fully controllable. Insofar as this is controllable, like, maybe I shouldn't have taken the Radar Ranger because it is floaty. But unlike the rest of the game, you actually have control over what you can do. Although the tricks are still there, which makes it really awkward. There's the vegetable garden from that one track. Man, this thing is slidey. I'm gonna have an awful time on it. Awful time. But... that was a thing that happens. I'm not entirely sure why. Let's go with it. Whoop. But and you can see the wheels like actually turning. That's more than you could say for Hot Wheels mechanics. Like, seriously. Yeah, just look at me screwing this up. I am doing very poorly here. Whoop! I phased through the tire. I phased through the ground and got reset. I don't care about the time, I'm just screwing around. Whoop. Look how fast I go. Oh man, it gives you a non-optional boost every time you do a stunt and land it. That is super unhelpful, game. Let's see. Nope, I phased through the tire again. Whatever. And then I drove underground. This game is buggy. It doesn't work super great anymore. Let's drive under the carrots, because that's a thing that makes sense. Nope. Airplane. Doing loops. Oh, I ran out of time. You'll only get 3 minutes. I didn't crash. Oh, now I have to redo the track. Now let's do something, you know, simple. Let's just do a nice, friendly circuit where nothing can go wrong, and everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. And you know, let's leave Radar Ranger behind and let's go with the business as everything lags out. Let's go. Look at this thing. This thing remains the business. Oh, I guess space is a reset button. Now, I'm used to Trackmania controls where that's your handbrake so you can drift. These controls are wonky. This game is very wonky. It's fun. I have very fond memories of this, even if I can't recommend it to anyone. Although it shouldn't be too difficult to find a copy of these 6 CDs. It's not like they're particularly difficult to find. Or rather, even if they are difficult to find, it's not like if you do find them, they'll be expensive. Nobody cares about them. It's kind of like Oasis in that way. So, yay, fireworks! Explosions, fireworks, look at that old style Hot Wheels car back. Woo, 44 seconds. You have to remake the track every time, which is kind of sad. We gotta learn how things work with these physics, aka they don't. These physics are super wonky. Let's see if Radar Ranger can reprove himself. And you weren't the best you weren't the best car in Hot Wheels mechanics. You are the best car here. Although, still, my favorite car from Hot Wheels mechanics has to be the F1 Racer. Mostly because its paint schemes are amazing. we go. This thing's hard to control. Woo! Overcorrection! Oversteer, understeer. Okay, let's go. Driving around at the... That didn't help. You know, there's all this extra space you weren't allowed to build in. Oh. This thing is still hard to control. But man, like, they animated the wheels turning, which they didn't do for Hot Wheels Mechanics, which I think came out around the same time. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. I think I had Hot Wheels Mechanics before I had these CDs, though. That doesn't really tell anything, though. I'm saying though a lot. I wonder why. Why though? Let's punch it! Explosions, fireworks! And that's how I become a law! Anyway, I think that's enough playing around with that. So, comment, rate, subscribe! And there's still more on these CDs, some of which I might not be able to record, so... Even if this is the last episode that goes up for a while, expect more eventually.